All right, Chapter 5, Supporting Information. All right, the scope. The work package, the reference of the scope of the list of the publication form of the field manual, technical manual, other reference for the manual, the imply of the operation of the operator manual of the 130G series greater. Publication index. The following index consult with the latest stream of the revision publications relating to the materials covered in the technical manual. The Consolidated Army Publication Forms Index DA Form DA PAM 2530. Functional User Manual the Army Maintenance Management System the DA PAM 738 750. Forms accidental identification card, equipment inspection maintenance worksheet, maintenance request, motor vehicle accident report, product quality efficiency report, recommended change of the publication, blank forms, uncorrected fault record, field manuals, Army Motor Transportation Unit operation, basic cold weather manual, chemical biological contamination avoidance, disaster operation, first aid, manual wheel vehicle driver, the multi-surface helicopter sling load, basic operation equipment, multi-surface helicopter sling load, single point loading, rigging and procedures, NBC nuclear biological chemical defense, NBC decontamination, NBC fieldbook, northern operation, nuclear contamination avoidance, operation maintenance of ordnance of material in the cold weather, recovery battlefield damage assessment, repair, rigging, transportation, techniques, procedures, applications. Technical manuals, operative unit direct support, general support maintenance for the manual lead acid batteries, operative unit maintenance laser leveling, equipment procedure for destruction of the equipment to prevent enemy use of the mobility equipment to man, transportation guide for the 130G series grades, other approved acronyms, Army Mechanical Department, expandable durable items, expand durable items, exempt model medical class 5, repair parts, hydraulic items, end of work package. All right, your code end item, basic issue item list. They work over the package of the code end item and the basic item list for the 130 series back with the help inventory required safety efficiency of the operation. The code end item and the bill basic items and issue list and information that divide into two tabular lists. Table 1 components of the end item list of the items in the informational position only. The non-authorized requisition replacement items are part of the end of the item, but are removably separated the package of the transportation shipment that is part of the end of the item. This items must be an individual item, whichever is issued transferred between the proper accounts. Illustration furnished for the specifically identify the items. Basic item issue list. The minimum essential items required to play for the greater of the operator for the operator to perform emergency repairs. Although shipped separately packed with the basic item must be greater during the operation whenever the transport between the proper account with the manual's authority to request the requisition placement of the basic item issue list based on the table of equipment and maintenance of the table of equipment requirement authorization and end of items. Illustration furnished to specifically identify the items below. Here are the example columns following the table 1 the illustration number of illustration number of the columns indicate the number of the illustration data show of the items. For column 2, national stock number indicate the national stock number side item the U for the requisition. Preserve the description of the cage code for the part number of the item, the federal item number, the all capital letters. If the required minimum description in parentheses, identify the locomotive at the end of identify the items within the commercial entity code in parentheses filed with the part number. The column 4 U for the usable on code, how to indicate the code, identify with the name, note the same of all the models equipped to use for the codes of 130G grade are used. AGB is 130G CCE, AF9 is 130G NSCE type 1, AGN A130G NS type 1, AF10 is A130G SSC2 type 2, AGM 130GS type 2. Column 5 unit measurement indicate how the items within NSN shown in the column 2. Column 6 the quality of the required quantity of the required indicate the quality of the item required. And then this goes over all the stocking numbers of your parts. And expandable durable item list. Some more lights. And that completes. Then it goes into the index and blank forms and remarks. And this has been a technical manual, operator's manual for the greater road motor diesel engine driven heavy commercial construction equipment, Caterpillar 130G series.